Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Practical Tarot. Today's reading is yes or no and when. So I have an announcement. I give personal readings. I have two choices, one through donation and the other choice is a fixed price. You can check out the Ko-Fi link at the description box, and if you want, you can have a private reading with me. So let's start with the reading. Today is a yes or no and when. So we have pile number 1 with the starfish, pile number 2 with the mechanical butterfly, pile number 3 with the ring moonstone, a moonstone ring, pile number 4 with the dragonfly, and pile number 5 with the silver heart. So take a few seconds to concentrate. You may pause the video and let's get started with pile number 1 with the starfish. Yes or no and when. Let's see your reading. Yes or no and when for pile number 1. Let's see. King of Air, Ace of Fire, High Priestess, Six of Fire, and the Chariot. Wow, this is a very beautiful reading. This is absolutely yes. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. So what I see here, first of all, I see here a major accomplishment, something that it will make other people to congratulate you, and some acknowledgement of your worth, something big, something celebratory. So we have the King of Air. It might represent you, or it might represent someone, maybe a judge. It could be a judge, it could be a lawyer, it could be someone who has a high position, and it can be, of course, a type of scientist. It can even be a type of surgeon or a doctor of some type of in the medical field. So, because the King of Air uses a lot of logic, tells you the truth, and he's very cut through with the communication, I believe that it either represents you and your qualities or someone else, and you might have some type of information that will inspire you with the Ace of Fire, which is the Ace of Wands. So that kind of beginning and that kind of fire that it will ignite within you a passion, it will also need the use of your intuition. Maybe it will inspire your intuition, and that intuition, it will lead you to this major breakthrough, this victory with the Six of Wands. And then with the Chariot, I see you with all this beautiful situation. I see you triumph and being victorious. So we have victory 2 times, Chariot and Six of Wands. And what I see is a major breakthrough in wherever you are asking in your situation. Something that is going to make you very, very happy. And with the Four of Pentacles, it also might tell you maybe this is time for you either to start saving money, especially if you were spending money. Now it's the time for you to save some money, especially for the rainy days. Or it could mean you already gathered a lot of money, and perhaps for this vision to be a reality, some of you might need to make certain investments. Of course, take this as resonate, because the Four of Earth needs context to be interpreted in a good way, in a positive way. And of course, never invest in anything that you are not sure of. Okay? Never. This is not major investment advice. This is your work. You are already established in your work, and then it needs your investment. Okay? So let's see when. I really don't have more to say about this pile. It's great. It's very beautiful energy and double victorious. And of course, the Chariot, it might require your determination. You will be very determined because you have listened to your intuition with the Higher Priestess, and it's just something inside of you is telling you exactly what to do. You have, maybe in your situation, you have a gut instinct about something. So, the when, sooner than expected. Beautiful. Sooner than expected, for me, it's usually within 1 to 2 months. So, from the day that you are listening to this reading, up to 2 months is going to happen. So, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like my style of readings. And I will move to pile number 2. Pile number 2 with the mechanical butterfly. Let's see a reading. Yes or no, and when. Messenger of air, transformation, which is death. 7 of earth, page of air. Oh, and 8 of air came naturally in reverse, and I'm going to keep it this way. And at the bottom of the deck we have justice. Okay. I'm going to go with maybe not yet. It's a maybe. No, it's a no, because we have the transformation, which is death. We don't have very strong positive cards to outturn death. But the good news are we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. I'm going to go with a no. But there are also good news, or not yet, but there are also good news. First of all, you're going to get messages. Really, really good messages, and a fast-forward move in action. I don't know if the fast-forward move in action is with your timing, or so your timing will be done. So it will be turned into some type of a yes. Others of you, of course, you might wanted to hear a no. So if you wanted to hear a no, don't take into consideration, this is gonna change into a yes. What I see here is fast forward moving action. You are taking action about something and you're cutting through. And especially with the justice, I see you having a just cause. Fairness is and morality is in your favor. So you are doing what you think is right. And you are transforming with the death, you are transforming the situation, you are putting an end to the injustice and whoever made you wrong, you know? And with the Seven of Earth, you will see that there is progress and you like this progress. This is a good progress. Nothing is lost. This is what it tells us, like, yes, there will be an ending, but nothing is lost. You still have the Seven of Earth. There is still progress in your energy, in your situation. And with the Page of Air, I see you researching even more the situation, getting more information, and that with the Eight of Air, the Eight of Swords in reverse, that means that whatever it was that it was holding you back, perhaps your thoughts, it's done. You have clarity now, you have the information, and you know exactly what to do and what exactly is the reality of this information. And you see how we have a lot of air, a lot of swords, and justice also has a sword. So I think your situation is calling for mental clarity, and it's calling for you to see, perhaps it's a no for you because you still don't see that you have made a lot of progress. Maybe it's a no because of self-doubt. Maybe it's a no because you haven't shown the real you to other people, and maybe other people doubt you. But I see the situation is ending. This negative thinking, maybe towards yourself, maybe towards your situation. This negative thinking is ending because you are getting extra information. For example, maybe you thought, I'm just going to say the silliest of examples just to get an idea. Maybe you said to yourself, I'm not attractive enough. And then you go one of those stupid how hot I am, and you put a couple of pictures, and then you get an 8 or a 9. And, according to AI, hey, you know what? You are actually very attractive. And that is changing a bit. You are healing the inner child, the wounded child inside of you, that maybe one time someone told you you're not attractive or you're not a beautiful baby, something like that. And that wounded you, and you are like, why? Why am I not attractive? That's just silly example. You can use this metaphorically. Maybe it's job related, that you are a painter, a sculptor, and someone once told you, oh, your job is not that good, and you hold that negativity inside yourself, not seeing your worth, and now someone tells you, you know what, I really like your painting, I'm going to pay 5,000 for it, or whatever your rate is. I mean, might be 5, 10, 20, 1,000, whatever your rates are. So I hope that makes some type of a sense. So I see you with your self-worth. That's why maybe this is a no. But let's see when. No, not yet. Maybe if you see, it's a maybe if you see things different, and if you really want a yes, maybe you need, after you get the information that you need so you can resolve the situation the way it has to be done, to be resolved. So let's see when. Sooner than expected. Sooner than expected is usually for me within a 2-month period. So wherever you are seeing this, calculate 1 to 2 months. Sooner than expected. This is what, because I need to put my energy, and those cards do have my energy. So my energy sooner than expected is relatively fast for me. Okay? So, thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like my style of readings, and I will move to pile number 3. Pile number 3 with the Moonstone ring. Let's see your reading. Yes or no, and when? The Empress, Patience, Ace of Cups, King of Fire, and Six of Water. Beautiful. And Six of Earth at the bottom of the deck. Very, very beautiful. This is a very strong and beautiful yes. I love this reading. And my dog, Zena, is weeping a little bit. But it's okay. I guess yeah, okay. So we have the Empress, which means that there is nurturing in the situation, there is abundance, and you are at the top of the world. You are the ruler of yourself, of your house. Perhaps you have children, and of course it can indicate a pregnancy as well. Now, patience means you might be literally patient about a situation, about something, but it also means balance, really good balance about the situation. The Ace of Water means that you put love. Perhaps there is the beginning of a new relationship, and because we have the Six of Water, which is the Six of Cups, it might also represent for some of you a beautiful reconciliation, especially with the King of Wands. So a passionate new beginning that it also has a lot of feelings, a lot of love, and it's also very, very passionate. So Empress with the King of Wands, I believe they make an excellent couple. And especially, you see how the King of Wands looks this way to the Empress. Maybe you have an admirer, and that admirer would like to know better for you, or it tells us that your marriage and your family, you're gonna have a smooth sailing from now on. Maybe you had trouble in the past, but now many of the issues are fixed within your family. And the King of Wands, it tells us that he will show to you passionate love, and he will be also romantic and adventurous, and maybe something that needed a spark, that needed your relationship, and like I said, of course, reconciliation. And with the Six of Pentacles, I see, if you're asking about money, I see you getting the money that you are asking. So let's see when this is a very beautiful yes. I love the energy. And of course, it can also indicate pregnancy for some of you. Let's see when. Wow, awesome. In a couple of weeks for the majority of you, and for some of you, April might mean something started in April. It might be a sign that whoever asks and knows that something happened in April, please be aware that in a couple of weeks it will be done. So, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like my style of readings. And I will move to pile number 4. Pile number 4 with the dragonfly. Let's see your reading. Yes or no, and when. Seven of Water, Strength, 4 of Fire, 8 of Fire, and Queen of Air. Beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of fire. This is definitely a yes, a very beautiful yes. I know we have the Seven of Cups. There might be a situation that you might be a bit confused. You don't know what to choose. You have so many choices and all of them looks very good. If you are confused though, and you don't know what to choose, strength is here to tell you that you have the strength to even tame a lion. And what the strength shows to us, through nurturing abilities, the female can tame this lion. And of course, I don't know if in your YouTube feed or TikTok or whatever, you have seen like tigers. There was this lady, old lady, she has like tigers and she feeds them a lot and they're like around her like babies. So never underestimate the nurturing powers of a woman, because it can turn one of the most apex predator, like at the top of the chain, it can turn into a baby. So never underestimate the nurturing powers of a person. Of course, could be a man too. So your nurturing powers and abilities and this inner strength that you have inside of you, it will give you the celebration that you want with the Four of Wands. So that means you will be able to choose, and the confusion, it will not last any longer. And then when things will clear up and you will know that you have reason to celebrate, many of you might even get married, maybe you're gonna get engaged, maybe you have a baby shower, bridal shower, maybe you have birthdays. You're gonna have fast forward, moving action. And with the Queen of Air, yes, exactly. I knew there was something I was missing. Seven of Water, Queen of Air. You see how the cards from confusion, you have the strength and the ability to resolve wherever it is. You celebrate. There is fast forward moving action. And with the Queen of Air, you are no longer a woman who takes BS, okay? So you don't take any BS. You know exactly what the other person is thinking. And of course, naturally, if you are dealing with someone who might mistreat you, you have the Knight of Fire. So the Knight of Fire can mean that you have a little bit your guard up naturally. And but the Queen of Air is so cut through. She's my detective. She's my INTJ or INFJ, because INFJ also knows about other people. ENTJ, for example, the Queen of Air is my detective, is my mentalist. She understands human nature, and it might be a woman that will give you advice, or it might represent you. So this is a yes in your situation. I see in the end that you will not be confused anymore. So let's see when. In progress right now. Beautiful. In progress right now. So this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like my style of readings, and I will move to pile number 5. Pile number 5 with the silver heart. Let's see your reading. Yes or no? Messenger of Air, King of Air, High Priestess, Two of Cups, and Four of Cups. And the Sun. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to take this as a yes. We do not have major negative cards aside a little bit of apathy. And of course, the Sun is here to warm up a little bit our hearts, especially with all this swords. So you see how it's logic, emotions. And yes, I'm going to take this as a yes. What I'm going to say to you is, you see this situation in a logical way, right? You make your decisions. King of Air can represent lawyer, judge, some type of those type of professions, doctor, surgeon. So, or it might represent a very logical person, right? So, fast forwards, moving action with the Messenger of Air. Cut through any BS, cut through anything. It might be a little bit dismissive of your emotions, but there is something, some type of information that you have gathered, some type of an info that you took that stirs you up, your psychic abilities, your gut instinct. So with this gut instinct, your intuition, you see things in a way that it's loving. Maybe you see that that person, it might be sometimes cold and distant, but there is actually love. And maybe there is the type of love that the person shows you with actions instead of great romantic words. So from being in this Four of Cups, the apathy, missed opportunity perhaps, you are seeing things in a different way and your heart warms up. So you are feeling from the apathy, you have Two of Cups and the Sun sandwiching the Four of Cups. So from apathy, you are this highly intuitive, emotionally stable, mature, and full of love being. So something stirs your emotions. So I'm going to take, like I said, this is a yes, as long as you get out of this apathy situation and you're not going to miss another opportunity. So let's see when. Come on, one card. March. Wow. So many of you, this might be next March. So, thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like my style of readings, and have a beautiful day and a beautiful weekend. Thank you and bye-bye.